know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. Ay, run it up, made a lot, but that's not enough. Got the labels all calling us, talking to me, but I hang it up, cause I got my fans and I'm proud of us. Never do it for the cameras, song a week and that stamina. Keep it going, I'm an animal, I'll unleash when they let me loose. I've been ready since like 02, getting my bread now, how about you? 100%, that's all I do, so now please don't talk about me. Sold out shows, that's all I see, yeah, they said no I in team, so I gotta be MVP. Come on. We done came here to party tonight, celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. We came here to party tonight, celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. Hey, never getting too cozy, cause they all coming for me. Used to sleep on the rollaway, now the whole team got the rollies. Roll deep in the Suburban, backseat and she working. This the life that I dreamed about when I could've paid a room service. Now it's electric curtains, but I still just scratch the surface. I'ma get right back to working, till I get my mom's the Birkin, till I get my pops the new bands, till I get my bro a few M's, till I got the whole fam, they ain't never gotta go to work again. We done came here to party tonight, celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. We came here to party tonight, celebrate for the rest of our lives. All the games, we gon' leave them aside. You know, man lie, woman lie, but the money multiply. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Ain't nobody fuck with me mentally. Talking that shit, you dead to me, cause I ain't got time for my enemies. Told her come through, get ahead to me. Telling that truth, it'll set you free. I ain't like them, cause I'm all I need. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Let me tell you right now, I'm the realest. Ain't nobody else ever do it like I did it. I ain't really had a competition in a minute, and a lot of other rappers out here flying spirit. I'ma stay consistent, feeling like a man on a mission. Ballin' like I play for the Pistons, but I'm Blake Griffin. I'ma switch cities, doing shows. I be living on the road, going all around the globe. When it come down to it, I'ma never settle. I be trying to get the bands like it's heavy metal. I'ma put my foot down, keep it on the pedal, cause nobody ever gave me shit, I had to go and get it. I've been here for a while like a veteran, been through a lot, but it turned me to a better man. Everything I do is me and myself. Now I gotta be a legend when I put it on the shelf. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Ain't nobody fuck with me mentally. Talking that shit, you dead to me, cause I ain't got time for my enemies. Told her come through, get ahead to me. Telling that truth, it'll set you free. I ain't like them, cause I'm all I need. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Hey, this an 8-figure mindset. A lot of people want it, but they scared of the progress. I ain't from the projects, but I got my own story that a lot of y'all couldn't ever really process. Didn't when nobody would've given me a second. Now they all come around giving me a lesson. If you ain't want it back then, you ain't coming where I'm headed. I've been thinking I'm the greatest, even if nobody said it. I'm a spaz on the beat, ain't nobody that compete. In a whole different league, they ain't never catching me. I'm the only one to be calling shots for the team. If I want it, I'ma get it, there ain't nothing stopping me. Put my own money in, I don't own nobody's shit. Every week dropping hits, I don't never gotta miss. Put myself on the line, I'ma always take the risk. When it come down to it, I ain't never call it quits. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me. Ain't nobody fuck with me mentally. Talking that shit, you dead to me, cause I ain't got time for my enemies. Told her come through, get ahead to me. Telling that truth, it'll set you free. I ain't like them, cause I'm all I need. When it come down to it, I'ma bet on me.
Shaq Sports Hour. Sports fans, we're talking all-time most heartbreaking moments. You're on.
Shaq, I sent my husband to get an Epson EcoTake printer and he bought the wrong printer.
Ooh, that's bad. But as far as sports...
He bought one with cartridges.
Yeah, cartridges are a pain, but...
The EcoTank is cartridge-free. Comes with a ridiculous amount of ink.
Your husband owes you big time. Let me talk to him.
Already taken care of. He's giving me a foot massage right now. Say hi, dear.
Hey, Shaq.
Nice. Sports Hour. Sponsored by Epson EcoTank. Just feel and chill. Available at Office Depot, Costco, and Walmart.
Motherfucker.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good he is.
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me, I thought he was a con artist, just based off his look.
They're edgy. Holy shit! What the hell just happened? What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Wednesday, September 29th, 2021. Got a big slate of baseball games to go through today as we're making our way through the last week of the regular season in baseball, getting ready for October here in the MLB playoffs. We'll also talk some NFL, some college football. And then also tomorrow we will break down the UFC fights for this weekend on tomorrow's show, so you don't want to miss that. I want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. Before we get started, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're also live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That show's at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find both GSR Gonzo Sports Room and Easy Money, a sports betting show, in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. About anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's where we post everything about our shows. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Gonzo Sports Room. I post all of our daily picks on there. Any information about the shows, that's where it gets posted. Also, check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have a lot of different t-shirts on there, some hoodies. We got some more stuff getting ready to drop real soon. So go check that out. There's also a donation page at that same link if you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow. We'd greatly appreciate that. But all right, let's jump into these baseball games today. All right, first game today we have the Washington Nationals at the Colorado Rockies. The Nationals are -1.5 on the run line, -106 money line. The Rockies are -110 money line. Over-under for this game is set at 12.5. The Nationals are 30-50 on the road. You have Espino on the mound for the Nationals. The Nationals are 6-12 in his starts. All right. For the Rockies, you have Lambert going to be on the mound. The Rockies snapped a 5-game losing streak yesterday. The Rockies are 47-33 at home, and the Rockies are hitting 278 at home. Rockies are a totally different team at home than they are on the road. I lean toward the Rockies here at the -110 on the money line. Next game. Oh, and then the over-under for that game is at 12.5. Man, they were talking about it. That's a high score for a baseball game. I'm going to take the under the 12.5 in that game. Next game we have is the Chicago Cubs at the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cubs are minus 1.5 on the run line. Minus 116 on the money line. Pirates are minus 102 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8.5. The Cubs have lost 7 in a row. They have Hendricks on the mound today. He's been solid, especially considering the offense and the rest of the team that's been around him the second half of the season after the Cubs blew the team up. The Cubs are 1-10 in their last 10 games. For the Pirates, Contreras is on the mound. He's going to be making his MLB debut. He's never pitched above 2A. This is a game I'm going to personally stay away from. I lean toward the Pirates just because they're at home. But with a pitcher that you've never seen before, that can, you know what I mean? This rookie's never pitched above Double-A. How's he going to come out with his debut? So it's a game I probably would stay away from, but I would lean toward the Pirates just because the Cubs have been struggling even worse than the Pirates. Game don't mean nothing to either team. Neither team's going to make the playoffs. I think I would go over the 8.5 in this game because I'm sure with with the young pitcher, there's probably going to be some runs scored. All right, next game is the Boston Red Sox at the Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 250 money line. Baltimore is plus 205 money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9.5. You have Eovaldi on the mound for the Red Sox. Lothar on the mound for the Orioles. The Orioles beat the Red Sox last night 4-2. Red Sox have lost 4 in a row. Eovaldi has allowed 10 runs over his last 2 starts, so he's been struggling. For Baltimore, they beat the Red Sox last night 4-2. Last time the Orioles faced Eovaldi, which was on September 19th, the Orioles had 7 hits and 3 runs through 5 innings. So Eovaldi has struggled against the Orioles a little bit. I like the Orioles here as home dogs at the plus 205 to pull off another upset. And I like the under the 9.5. Then we have a game that does mean something. You have the New York Yankees against the Toronto Blue Jays as they're battling for the playoffs. The Yankees are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 112 money line. Blue Jays are minus 104 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8. You have Garrett Cole on the mound for the Yankees. Barrios on the mound for the Blue Jays. Like I said, they're battling for playoff positioning. Yankees have won 7 in a row. Cole has a 3.08 ERA. Cole's been up and down this season. Hasn't been as consistent as he was when he was in Houston. Barrios has a 3.50 ERA. The Blue Jays have won 5 of their last 10. The Blue Jays coming to this game struggling a little bit. Yankees offense has been hot. I like the Yankees here at the minus 112 on the money line. All right, next game is the Miami Marlins at the New York Mets. The Mets are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 176 money line. The Marlins are plus 148 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5. You have Hernandez on the mound for the Marlins, Walker on the mound for the Mets. Hernandez is coming off his best start of the season. Marlins are a scrappy team. They don't give up. They play teams tough. Walker for the Mets has been terrible since the All-Star break. I lean toward the Miami at the plus 1.5 on the run line. And I will say the under the 7.5. Or no, excuse me, over the 7.5. Over the 7.5 because Walker's has been giving up a lot of runs. I think this game is definitely gonna go over. All right. Next game. Is the Philadelphia Phillies at the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are -1.5 on the run line, -142 money line. Phillies are +120 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8. You have Nola on the mound for the Phillies, Fried on the mound for the Braves. Nola has a 4.64 ERA. He's been inconsistent this year. Fried has an ERA of 1.78. He's on a streak of 17 scoreless innings. I like the Braves here in this game. I think the Braves offense is going to get to Nola. I think Fried's not going to give up much against the Phillies. I like the Braves here to -142 on the money line. And I would go with the under 8. All right, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back, and we'll finish this slate of baseball games, and then get into some NFL. While we're on break, enjoy this clip from our YouTube page, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. All right, enjoy this clip from our YouTube page, and we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. It's all the Jake Paul hype yet. I think he's a good boxer. Do I think he's a high level and can compete with like professional boxers? No. Has he fought a pure striker or a pure boxer where he could prove that he can box at a pro level? Not yet. Tyron Woodley's going to be the best striker he's fought. Tyron Woodley ain't a boxer, but Tyron Woodley's going to be the best pure striker that Woodley's fought so far. He fought an NBA player that was coming in with his head down and not even looking where he was throwing. Then he fought Ben Askren, and I'm a big Ben Askren fan. Ben Askren ain't known for his striking. I don't know why Ben Askren even thought he was going to get there and box. Ben Askren beat people by taking them down, holding them down, and pounding them somewhere they're on the ground. He wasn't known at all for his striking ability on his feet. Yeah, you can't take it away from him. Jake Paul, he's looked good in them fights. I think Woodley's going to be the toughest fight he's had so far, just because I think Woodley's the best striker he's fought. But I'd like to see him fight a boxer. You don't even have to be a top-level boxer yet. Fight a mid-level boxer everybody knows. See how it goes. If it goes good, move up in competition. But I'm not saying jump in against like Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that. Your first time fighting a professional boxer. You don't have to do that, but just fight somebody that's a boxer, not an NBA player, not a wrestler. Now you're fighting an MMA guy that, hey, can strike. I think Woodley's going to knock Paul's head off. I think Woodley is going to have too much power for him. I think Woodley has enough striking that he's going to be able to compete with him. I don't think Jake Paul's going to beat Woodley, but I'm not going to lie. I'm interested in seeing it on next Sunday night. As the merch, there is also a donation page there too. If you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow, check those out. Hopefully you find some merch on there you like. Right now we have a couple t-shirts for a t-shirt for each show, a hoodie, and a hat. I'm working on some more stuff. We'll have more merch coming out here real soon. But hit that merch store up. Check it out. Also, check us out on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can get the notifications. All right, welcome back to the show, Easy Money, a sports betting show, September 29th, 2021. We were in the middle of breaking down today's slate of baseball games. We'll jump right back into that. Don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday with GSR Gonzo Sports Room at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on our social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows. I'll post our daily picks on there. Any announcements about upcoming interviews and stuff all get posted to our social media. Follow us there so you don't miss any of that. We also have a merch now. Check out our merch store at streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have hats, t-shirts, hoodies, beanies, a lot of different things on there. Go check that out. There's also a donation page at that same link. If you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow, we'd appreciate that as well. All right, let's jump back into this slate of baseball games. Give a shout out to Henderson for the song there. You can find them on on Spotify, excuse me. All right. Next game we have is the Detroit Tigers at the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are -1.5 on the run line, -188 money line. The Tigers are +158 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9. You have Mize on the mound for the Tigers, Pineda on the mound for the Twins. The Tigers are battling to try to get to 500. Both these teams have been up and down throughout the season. Pineda has won his last 4 starts. I would lean toward the Twins a little bit in this game, and I would lean toward the over the 9. All right, I know I heard that. On this page. All right, next game is the Milwaukee Brewers at the St. Louis Cardinals. Brewers are -1.5 on the run line, -108 money line. Cardinals are -108 on the money line, and the over/under for this game is set at 8. This game is basically a pick 'em. The Cardinals are on a 17-game win streak. Hauser's on the mound for the Brewers. He's had a pretty decent season. You got McCullers on the mound for the Cardinals. I lean toward the Cardinals here. I mean, they've won 17 in a row. You basically got to ride with them till till it falls off. They've clinched a playoff spot. They've clinched a wild card spot. So, I mean, and there's no way they're going to catch the Brewers for the division. So they really can't. They can't improve their position at all. Yeah, I definitely like the Cardinals on the money line in that game. Next game, you have the Los Angeles Angels at the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are -1.5 on the run line, -122 money line. The Angels are +104 on the money line. Over/under for this game is set at 8.5. You have Junk on the mound for the Angels and Hearn on the mound for the Rangers. Both these teams struggle. Rangers can go through long instances where they just can't score runs, don't hit the ball very well. Angels are up and down. Game I would probably stay away from, but if I was going to bet on it, I would lean toward the Angels. at the plus 104. All right, next game is the Cleveland Indians at the Kansas City Royals. Indians are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 118 money line. The Royals are plus 100 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9. Plezak's on the mound for the Indians. Lynch is on the mound for the Royals. Over-under's at 9. This is another instance of two teams that really don't have nothing to play for. The Indians have been playing well, though. Royals have been struggling. I would lean toward the Indians at the minus 118 on the money line in that game. Next game, got my favorite team, the Cincinnati Reds, at the Chicago White Sox. White Sox are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 178 money line. Reds are plus 150 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8. The Reds are done. They cannot make the playoffs. White Sox beat them 7-1 yesterday. Reds did start a rookie pitcher yesterday. Today you got Sonny Gray on the mound for the Reds. Got Rondon on the mound for the White Sox. This is a game I'm going to stay away from, but if I was going to bet this game and taking my bias out as being a Reds fan, I would bet the White Sox at the minus 178 on the money line. You got Rondon on the mound for the White Sox. He has a 2.47 ERA. Opposing hitters are hitting just 194. Reds have a great offense. Sonny Gray is on the mound. He's been inconsistent. Reds offense has been hot. Well, was hot going into yesterday's game against the White Sox, and then got shut down. If I was going to bet this game, I would lean toward the White Sox at the minus 178 on the money line. All right, next game is the Tampa Bay Rays at the Houston Astros. The Astros are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 130 on the money line. The Rays are plus 110 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 9. You got Rasmussen on the mound for the Rays, Garcia on the mound for the Astros. Over-under's at 9. If I was going to bet this game, I think this is another game I'm staying away from because I just don't like to. With this pitching matchup, neither team stands out to me as that clearly has an advantage. So, I mean, this game, I could see it going a lot of different ways. I would lean toward the Tampa Bay Rays at the plus 110 on the money line. Then you have the Arizona Diamondbacks at the San Francisco Giants. The Giants are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 275 money line. The D-backs are plus 225 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8. You have Kelly on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Wood on the mound for the Giants. Kelly has allowed 15 runs and 28 hits in his last 3 starts. Wood has pitched well versus Arizona. Wood's been pretty solid this season. I like the Giants here at the minus 1.5 on the run line. And I like the over the 8. Then you have the Oakland Athletics at the Seattle Mariners. The Athletics are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 112 money line. The Mariners are minus 104 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5. You have Montas on the mound for the Athletics. Gilbert on the mound for the Mariners. Montas has a 2.23 ERA since the All-Star break. But Seattle has hit 280 off of Montas this season. Gilbert for the Mariners has a 4.83 ERA. And the Mariners have won 8 of their last 9 games. They're right there battling for a playoffs, for a wild card spot. Or not for a wild card spot, for their division. Excuse me. I like the Mariners here at the minus 104 on the money line. And then we have the San Diego Padres at the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers are minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 310 money line. Padres are plus 250 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8. You have Weathers on the mound for the Padres. Scherzer on the mound for the Dodgers. Weathers has an ERA of 5.01. Scherzer Scherzer's going to be the National League Cy Young Award winner this year. He has a 1.43 ERA. He's just been solid all season. He was solid at the beginning of the season with the Nationals, and he's been probably even better the second half of the season with the Dodgers. I look for this game to be, I like the under the 8, and I like the Dodgers at the minus 1.5 on the run line. All right, that is all the Major League Baseball games for today. There is no football tonight, but you do have some soccer. I don't know a whole lot about soccer, but today you have Manchester United against Villarreal. I did see that Man United was going to be missing a few of their players. So this might be a spot to maybe put a little bit of money on Villarreal. Okay. Yeah, don't know. Okay, let's talk some NFL for a few minutes before we I give out my picks of the day. All right. NFL on Thursday night, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Cincinnati Bengals. That's going to be the next. That's tomorrow night. You have the Bengals are 7.5 point favorites. They're minus 360 on the money line. Jags are plus 290 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 46. Going to see Trevor Lawrence against Joe Burrow. I love the Bengals in this game. I would probably stay away from it right now, just because I don't like this. I don't like the hook there. I don't like the minus 7.5. I would wait, see if it'll go down to 7. I would take it. I would love it at 7. Because then the worst that could happen with the touchdown would be a push. But yeah, I would. And I like the over the 46. So I think the Bengals are going to put up some points in this game. And let's see some games that catch my eye on. Let's see what other games we have. On Sunday, you have the Washington football team at the Falcons. Football team are 1.5 point favorites. I would think they would take care of the Falcons. Then you have the Lions and the Bears. I like the Lions at the +3 in this game, to be honest with you. I know the Bears' defense can play pretty good, but the Bears' offenses just look flat terrible. The Lions should have won last week against the Ravens, got screwed with delay of game penalty not being called, is why they lost to the Ravens, because Tucker would have never had the chance to kick that 66-yard field goal if the delay of game would have been called. Don't get me wrong, that field goal is still one of the greatest plays I've seen. Then you have the Titans at the Jets. Titans are 7.5 point favorites. I like the Titans in that game, but just same thing earlier. I'd wait till closer to the game to see if you can get that at 7. Browns at the Vikings. Vikings are playing good right now. Browns are looking good. Got the Browns on the road here. I would lean toward the Browns here as 2-point favorites on the road. Over under is at 51.5 for that game. I would say over the 51.5. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through here and just talking about some of the games. We will give out our official NFL picks on Sunday morning. Then you have the Colts at the Dolphins. Hopefully the Colts can, as you can see, we're big Colts fans. Hopefully the Colts can get their first win of the season. The Dolphins are 1.5-point favorites. I like the Colts here. I think Wentz is going to be a little healthier. We got to start scoring some touchdowns instead of field goals. We need a number one receiver. Hilton being out is killing us. Some of these, don't get me wrong, some of our young receivers have stepped up some, but we don't have that guy that the defense has to worry. That's the defense is threatened about all the time and can be, even if the ball's not going to him, he still helps get people open because he's on the field. We don't have that guy right now, and that's hurting our offense. But I like the Colts here at the plus 1.5, which I'd probably take the Colts at the plus 114 on the money line. Then you got the Panthers and Cowboys. This is a game I'm interested in seeing because Cowboys' offense is pretty good, but the Panthers' defense has looked real good through the first 3 weeks. And Sam Darnold has played some decent ball. I like the Panthers here at the plus 4.5. And I think it's going to be over the 50.5. Giants and Saints. New York Giants have been disappointing, real disappointing. I lean toward the Saints in that game, but right now they're at 7.5. I'd try to wait and see if it goes down to 7. Chiefs Eagles. I got the Chiefs as 7.5-point favorites. I like the Chiefs in that game, but I mean, it would be nice if it goes down to 7, but I look for that to go up to probably about 8.5 by game time. Bills and Texans. Bills are 15.5-point favorites. 15.5 is a lot, but that's going up. It was at 14.5 on Monday. So if you like this game, I'd get it now because it's probably going to continue to go. It wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't get to 16.5. Cardinals and Rams. I'm looking forward to this game. Should be a good game. Rams have looked tough. Cardinals have looked good as well. Rams are 4.5-point favorites at home. I think it's going to be a real good game. I think I might, man, I don't know. I don't think I could bet against the Rams. I'm wanting to go Cardinals at the plus 4.5. Because I think it's going to be a close game. But the Rams defense and they're off. Yeah, I think I would lean toward the Cardinals at the plus 4.5. Seahawks 49ers. I like the 49ers in this game. 49ers are just, to me, are the more balanced team, more consistent team. Ravens and Broncos. I'm interested in this game because the Broncos are 3-0, but they really haven't beaten anybody. The Ravens will be maybe a stronger test for them. They basically have this game as almost a pick 'em. I lean toward the Broncos in this game. Packers Steelers. I like the Packers. Steelers offense has just been non-existent. Packers are at minus 6.5 right now. So if you like the Packers, I'd get them now before that goes up to 7. Bucks Patriots. They got this at minus 7. I would take the Bucks at the minus 7. I think Tom Brady's probably going to throw 4 or 5 touchdown passes in this game. Going back to New England for the first time. And then you have Raiders and Chargers on Monday night. Going to be a game I'm looking forward to. Justin Herbert just played real well last week against Kansas City. But Derek Carr's been playing, having a hell of a year as well. You have the Chargers are at 3.5-point favorites at home. I like the Chargers in this game, but I'd wait and see if it starts going back the other way and if you can get it at 3. Raiders at the plus 3.5. I mean, I think this is going to be a close game, and if you like the Raiders, taking them now where you get that hook would be a good choice. All right. That's just a little bit of the NFL games. We'll dig deeper into the games as the week moves on. All right, let's get to my baseball, my Major League Baseball picks of the day. I like the New York Yankees money line, the Atlanta Braves money line, the St. Louis Cardinals money line, the San Francisco Giants minus 1.5, the Seattle Mariners money line, and the Los Angeles Dodgers minus 1.5. All right. So to recap, I gave out 6 picks. I like the Yankees money line, Braves money line, the Cardinals money line, the Giants minus 1.5, the Seattle Mariners money line, and the Los Angeles Dodgers at minus 1.5. Monday I was 5-1. Yesterday I was 4-2. So like I said, we're giving out winners. Tell your friends about us. I appreciate everybody joining us. Before we get out of here, don't forget this Sunday, October 3rd, doors open at 4, bell times at 5. You have the DCCW Harvest Havoc 3. If you're a pro wrestling fan and you live around the Muncie, Indiana area, or if you can get here, you want to get here. The event has been moved to the Delaware County Fairgrounds in the Memorial Building. But you're going to have former WWE superstar Gangrel will be there. He's going to be taking on the DCCW champion Sam Knight in a casket match for the DCCW title. Then you're going to have WWE legend, the Boogeyman, is also going to be there. He's going to be facing the King, Mitch Taylor. Also, if that wasn't big enough, you have WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi will also be in attendance. You have Corey Storm and Drake Crystal also be in attendance. The highlight reel. There's also a Coon Dog Terry Coons and the Ladies Man Mike King against JKO and the Skull Crusher in a kendo sticks and chairs match. It's going to be a great show. You don't want to miss this show. Like I said, general admission are $15. Doors open at 4. Doors open at 3 for VIP, 4 for general public. Bell times at 5. That's this Sunday, October 3rd. If you need tickets, you can get on the Delaware County Championship Wrestling Facebook page. Message them. Somebody will get back with you. Or if you're in the Muncie area, you can go to Byrider of Muncie. You can go to Greek's Pizzeria on McGalliard. You can go to Hollywood Salon. Get a hold of Terry Coons. You can get a hold of myself. And we'll make sure you get the tickets that you need. But don't forget that show on Sunday. And all right, before we get out of here, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday with Easy Money, a sports betting show at 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're also live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. You can find GSR Gonzo Sports Room and Easy Money, a sports betting show in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows. So make sure you follow us there so you don't miss anything. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats. Have a lot of different merch available on there. This shirt here is one of our newer shirts that dropped. It's the Steve is Missing shirt. Go check it out. Streamlabs.com /Gonzalez Sports /merch. We also have a donation page at that same link if you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow. We greatly appreciate that as well. Right here's our GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room shirt. It's also available at that same link. What other one we have here? Here's our What's Up Motherfuckers, hashtag What's Up Motherfuckers t-shirt, hashtag WUMF. So check out our merch. Get you some GSR and some Easy Money gear. Oh, that's the DCCW Indiana. We just talked about them a minute ago. Okay. I appreciate everybody joining us today. If you're watching on YouTube, check out our YouTube page. We got a lot of content on there.
Money straight, so I'm curving them. Whoa. He been tweaking, something irking them. Did them favors, they was not deserving them. Boy, I be thinking a mile a minute. They gotta be kidding. We go to war, I'm the captain, the general, and the lieutenant. Nowhere to run or hide, I don't stop till it's finished. Me, I be minding my business, drop more records than Guinness. Gotta be a Guinness World Record. Don't play chess nor checkers. I only play for keeps. Came out the east, boy, I'm a beast. He gotta keep the peace. That thing on him is keeping the peace. I never sleep out in the streets. Gotta stay out there, reach. With the mob, talk that talk. Seiko peace, shit. Feel so big, talking Papa, Sean and Meech. We had some pride. Put it aside. Cutting the pie. With all the guys, Made mistakes and then I made up my mind. What other side? I gotta grind. I gotta grind. I gotta grind. I gotta grind. All of the time. 24/7. 365. Gotta get mine. Stay on my grind. This just in, more doing, less discussion. Killing every single beat I'm touching. Sick with it, need a Robitussin. Moving fast, but I'm never rushing. Damn boy, it's really other son. Say you poppin', but I know you wasn't. Not my brother and you not my cousin. Yeah, nah, we never buddy. I like to drink up my vision fuzzy. Money got me feeling lovey-dovey. I say a prayer to the God above me. Tell him I'm back, yeah. I gotta stay in my zone, man. Maybe I'll come with the dogs, yeah. Maybe I'll do it alone, yeah. Either way, I get what's sold to me. Never believe what's told to me. City on lock, I hold the key. We can't link, I got goals to me. Yeah, that's facts. Put the island on my back. Grind cause we gotta eat, yeah. We the ones they wanna see, man. With the mob, talk that talk. Seiko peace, shit. Feel so big, talking Papa, Sean and Meech. We had some pride. Put it aside. Cutting the pie. With all the guys, Made mistakes and then I made up my mind. What other side? I gotta grind. I gotta grind. I gotta grind. I gotta grind. All of the time. 24/7. 365. Gotta get mine. Stay on my grind. Stoner thoughts. Happy 420.